Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. NFL Week 14 game picks. As you've seen last week, a lot of great things happened throughout the week. We've seen some great, amazing games, some great, amazing showdowns between a lot of different teams. 49ers beating down the Eagles in a big one. I thought the game was going to come in and be a lot closer than what it was, but the Niners went in there. I think they had like 5 or 6 straight touchdown drives, went out there and just dominated. My Pittsburgh Steelers losing to the goddamn Cardinals. But luckily next week you get to bounce back, get opportunity to make some things up because there's week 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So we still have 5 weeks left, 5 games for each team is left as well to go out there and showcase, are they going to be in the playoffs? Are they a contending team, or are they just, a pretender team? So we got a lot of games to add up. Starting off first with the Patriots versus the Steelers. My Steelers, I go in there and play the Patriots. We're going to be at home this time, of course. Again, just like last week, it's the Cardinals. And the Steelers are they lost to a 2-10 team last week. That was just a weird, wacky game. A lot of delays that happened in the game and all the crazy things that happened in that game. A lot of missed opportunities, too. The Steelers kind of got away from everything that was successful to them last week. And then yesterday, they started the game off in the first quarter. You see them kind of having a balanced offense. Najee running the ball well. We see him throwing the ball deep down the field. And then after that drive, they started to do things of the past instead of doing things that worked well. And it led them to losing this game right here, too. A lot of missed opportunities. A lot of guys playing uncharacteristic football as well. But against the Patriots, I think the Steelers should be able to go out there and beat the Patriots. Patriots defense comes to play, and they show up, but their offense can't score any points. I thought the Steelers should win this game. I'm going to say 17-3. I'm going to say 17-3. The Steelers win this game 17-3. I think Mr. Trubisky should be more than enough to go out there, and more than capable enough to go out there and be able to help them get 2 touchdowns on the board and, get a field goal, win 17-3, go 8-5, and try to regroup, have a little mini bye, and see what happens. Kenny Pickett will be out because he has the ankle surgery that's getting done today. So he'll be out for, they said, at least 2 weeks. So he might be able to bounce back within 2 weeks. So we have Mr. Trubisky plays the Patriots and against the Bengals. We'll see what happens in that. And then after that, if Kenny can come back, that'll be good for the Steelers. But we'll see how things shape out. Texans versus Jets. The Jets, I was hoping that the Jets try to find a way to win that game against the Falcons. The Jets needed that one to kind of keep their playoff hopes still alive. I believe they're 4-8 right now. 4-8 right now. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to the Jets. They got to find a way to do it. They got to find a way to do something. I believe they got to play the Dolphins again. I think they play the Dolphins again too later in a couple weeks too as well. So they got some tough matchups coming up still. So hopefully the Jets can find a way to win this game right here because they need a win. But it's the Texans. Texans are playing some great football. They come off that big win against the Broncos. Texans gonna win this in my opinion. I think Texans gonna win this game on the road. I know the Jets got good defense, but CJ Stroud is playing amazing. And I know Tank Dell went down with an injury. He I think he had a broken fibula, so he will be out for the remainder of the season. He was having a good rookie season too as well, so hopefully he bounce back next season as well. But Texas still got a lot of guys. I think Mechie is still there. Mechie has still yet to kind of burst free because he had that leukemia last year. He beat cancer and he came back this season and stuff, so he's still trying to get his bearing fully. But I think later in the season they might start using him a lot more too. I think he's healthy now. I think he's healthy, so we'll see how that shape out. But the Texans should win that game. Rams and Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens in that one. It should be a good one though. The Ravens come off the bye week, and the Rams actually beat the Browns too the last game in the big game right there. The Rams are back in the playoff spot too as well. I think it's the 7th seed, so we're gonna see how that shapes out. But I think the next game, Panthers and Saints. Saints should win this game. Panthers are officially eliminated from playoff contention, so they might try to play spoiler in some of these games. But the Saints got to get back on the board. Saints was a team was favored. I had the Saints favored to win this NFC South, and all of a sudden now they just start playing just bad football. So we're gonna see if they can regroup and get it back together. Colts and Bengals, it's a tough one. I think the Colts better win this one. Colts had that big time overtime win last game against the Titans. We've seen Gardner Minshew go out down the field in overtime and deliver the nice throw for the game-winning touchdown. That was an amazing drive by him. And Gardner Minshew is one of those guys. He's just gutsy. He has high confidence like that. He can be a starter on some teams, and kind of back up on sometimes. It's like he's kind of in limbo a little bit, but he's still young. I think 26, 27ish. So he's still young. So after this season, if he can get the Colts and find him a spot in the playoffs, he might see himself getting a job next year too. Bucs and Falcons. I think it's a tough one. I'm taking the Bucs in this one. I think the Bucs better win this one. Mike Evans is 10,000 on receiving yards. I mean 10 straight 1,000 on receiving yards seasons. So he had 10 straight seasons of 1,000, at least 1,000 receiving yards. He's the first player to start his career like that. I think the only person who had more like consecutively is Jerry Rice. He had 14. Jerry Rice had 14,000 yard season straight like that. So that's amazing. Jerry Rice also put up 1,000 yards when he was 40 years old. Jerry Rice was a different animal. But Mike Evans is on track for the Hall of Fame. He can keep this up. But I think in this game right here against the Falcons, gonna be a big time game, big time showdown and matchup. And they can win this. They can start moving themselves up because the Falcons right now are the leading in the division. Falcons are 6-6, I believe, leading in the division. And they win this game, that'll give them an extra little boost. So the Bucs got to win this one. Jags and Browns, that should be a good one. But I'm taking the Jags in that one. Lions, Bears, I'm taking the Lions in this one. Seahawks, 49ers, that should be a good one too. 49ers coming off of that big win against the Eagles. I doubt they want to lose another one. Seahawks got tough. They had past tough games. They had a tough game. They played the 49ers. Then they played the 49ers. Then they played the Cowboys on Thursday. A tough one too. They fell short. And then I got to play the 49ers again. I want to pick the Seahawks in this one as my underdog pick, but I think the 49ers going to handle business. So I'm picking the 49ers. Vikings versus Raiders. The Vikings should win this one. Broncos and Chargers. The Broncos should win this one. Get back on track after that loss. Bills and Chiefs. That should be a nice one. The Bills should win this. The Chiefs, I feel like every time it comes down to the nitty gritty, close to the end, because most of their losses came to them not being able to capitalize in the fourth quarter at the end because he had nobody to pass the ball to. He had Travis Kelce, but they double team or triple team him, and the other guys can't beat one-on-one coverage. So they just go out there and just be like, nothing can ever change and nothing can happen. So I'm gonna take the Bills in this one though. Eagles and Cowboys. Give me. That's a tough one. That's a tough one right there. That's gonna be a big matchup. I'm gonna do a big analysis breakdown on that video on this game, probably on Friday. But that's a tough one. Give me the Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys. I took the Cowboys last time, they fell short, but this time the Cowboys get it done and spice some things up in the NFC. Packers Giants. That's gonna be a nice one too. Give me the Packers. I know the Giants, DeVito had that win. They come off a bye week. I think DeVito, he has a little more. He has a stronger arm than Daniel Jones and a little spark. The Giants, that technically, what's their record? I think they're 3-9. They're 3-9, right? 3-8, something like that. But they're technically not out of it fully yet of the playoff picture. They can go on a run. They can probably get themselves back in there. But they play the Packers. They got to play the Eagles twice. So they got some tough games, but you never know what can happen. We've seen crazy things happen, but I think the Packers should win this one. But I think the game will be a exciting game. For some reason, I feel like this game right here, that was the games that you least expect to be one of the most exciting. You might see both teams put up like 30 plus. So I think that's gonna be one of those games like that. But the Packers should win that one. Titans and Dolphins, the last game of the week. Taking the Dolphins in that one. Dolphins, I believe, are the first seed in the AFC right now, so they can keep winning and keep that first spot available. Get some guys healthy. They have some injuries and they got banged up a few times, so you keep winning and you can kind of clinch that seed spot. Imagine you clinch that seed spot by week 17, week 18, you can rest your starters, and then you have another bye week after that. So you guys be fully rested and ready, and then you can come play. I prefer the approach of let my starters play a little bit because I don't want my guys to be rusty entering the season, entering the game. But sometimes some teams can just go out there and just nothing never happened. They just go out there and just play. But week 14 got a lot of great game implications this week. We're gonna see what happens. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. And then down below also, leave your comments and stuff and tell me about your game picks, the picks you got right for this week and last week, and what you predict for the future as well. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out. Now,